don't think women understand just how many men on dating apps are actually married. I gotta show you this. I swear, I wish I had my own advice column, because some of the advice that I see some of these columnists give, I'm like, why are you being so easy on these men? I don't mean to sound ageist, but I want to guess that this woman hasn't been on dating apps. Actually has not been in the dating world in a while. Seriously, do people not understand how much men lie through omission or just outright lie? Okay, let's just go through this real quick. The title is My Lover Won't Leave His Family. Should I wait for him or move on? Now, this is something that I don't think a lot of women realize. How often us pining after unavailable men is our own emotional unavailability. Like, I'm not convinced that you actually want a relationship if you are willing to only be with someone 2 days a week for 4 years. Look at this. Okay, I'm in a situation that's making me frustrated and unhappy. I met a man on a dating app 4 years ago. He has a partner, a wife, I'm guessing. Interesting choice of words, but let's continue. Oh, and young kids. From the first date, there was a strong connection and we quickly fell in love. Honey, this is not love. This is limerence. Please, I need more women to Google that. And if you quickly fell in love, you should question that. It takes a while to truly fall in love with someone because you clearly don't know him. And unless he stated on his profile that he is married with children, he started off as a liar, okay? Like, right out of the gate. He's on a dating app. I guarantee you his wife doesn't know he's on that dating app. He's probably swiping right next to her while she's reading a book about how to save their marriage. Anyway, so this is still so today. Yeah, there's deep connection, strong connection. He works close to my hometown, but lives with his family 200 miles away. See, this is the thing about dating apps, y'all. These men, this is why I tell you, do not date men who live in another town because they oftentimes have a secret family. I'm dying to know how long they dated. Had an affair, because that's what this is, before he was like, oh, by the way, I've got a whole ass family, small children. But men who are on dating apps can literally set their location to another town and look for women 200 miles away. This was on purpose, the 200-mile away factor. Now look at this. He keeps saying someday he will separate from his partner, wife, but I don't see this happening. Even if it's not his wife, still, it's probably a wife. He tells me they agree they don't have romantic feelings for each other now, but they are bringing up 2 kids. Okay, so this right here, that may be true. Maybe they do talk about not having a romantic connection. But what we're not seeing, which men are so good at doing, is not telling you things as a way of lying. What he's not saying is that he didn't talk to his wife about having an affair. They are not in an open relationship, I promise you. Because if they were, he would not be okay with her having a whole ass boyfriend outside of their marriage. None of these men ever are. They want to cheat. They don't want an open relationship. They want to cheat. They want to have the access of a wife and all the things she does for him, but they also want to have a girlfriend. He probably has more than one, you know? This is probably one in this town. He's probably got another one in another town. Look at this part. We see each other twice a week. And although everything is perfect when we're together, we don't spend non-working days together or meet each other's friends and family. Yeah, that's because he's ashamed of you. A man, you think he's going to introduce you to his friends and family and be like, hey, this is the woman I've been having an affair with for 4 years. Girl, you are never meeting his family. He's never leaving his wife. He just wasted 4 years of your life. I wish, I'm sorry, I get angry, not just at the man, but I'm angry at her. Wake up. I know he's probably lied and manipulated you in so many levels and promised a lot of stuff, but what women like this need is someone to just throw water in their face, right? And that's why I'm so I may sound really cynical, but I'm not. I know that men can do better and be better, but I also know that they've convinced us that they're just like these helpless, look at this. Look at this, okay? His father left his mother when he was 6, and he has never seen him again. I think he feels he will fail his children if he separates from their mother the same way his father failed him. This is what women need to stop doing. Stop psychoanalyzing these men. There's definitely some daddy issues going on here, but this man's never going to deal with those. And this is I can't tell you how many times I tried to psychoanalyze these men that were treating me like crap and being like, well, it's probably because blah, 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 blah. And then my friends would, the ones who were not in healthy relationships either or didn't have any really helpful insight, would be like, yeah. And we would talk about all these theoretical things that could be behind his trash behavior. Who cares? Even this, you've not only wasted 4 years of your life dating a man who is, cheating with a man who is never going to leave his family. And if he does, he will cheat on you and do the same thing to you. But you've also wasted 4 years trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out what talking to your friends about this. I'm probably so tired of hearing her talk about this crap. Either that or she just has terrible friends who are like, yeah, he's going to leave. No, he's not. I can understand his reasons, but I could never do what he does and lead a double life and lie to everyone. No, you probably couldn't, but you know what you are doing? You're enabling his trash behavior. You're enabling him to cheat on his wife and feel okay about it. You're enabling all of this. You are giving him access to you without having to pay any kind of price. And I don't mean that in a pay way, but men see everything in terms of value. You're giving him 2 days a week to go to, a fair island, live in this perfect relationship 2 days a week. And then he spends holidays with his family and doesn't give a crap about She's like, okay, after 4 years, I want to move on and meet someone else who I can have a normal relationship with, a life together, to introduce him to my family and friends and know his people as well. Okay, so he's she hasn't even introduced, this man is a secret. Not only is this woman a secret from his family, but it sounds like he's a secret from her family. Because, she can't be here's my married boyfriend. Look, in my free time, I am alone while he spends all his weekends and holidays with this family. I tried several times to end it, but I missed him too much. No, you didn't. You don't miss him. You miss who you think he is. You do not see him. We say all the time that men, we're not even sure if men know how to love. A lot of them don't know how to love. But you know what? A lot of women, myself included, did not know how to love for a long time. You do not love this man. You love the fantasy of this man. If you don't even see this man. You do not see him as a full human being. You see him as this who he is 2 days a week, after work. But you don't even see him. You don't see how he treats his kids. He may be a terrible father. I mean, clearly he is. But, he may be the worst person to his wife and his kids. I mean, we already know he is. But even pretending to be a decent person. You don't know him, but you love him. No, you don't. Okay, so this Felipa spends so many paragraphs trying to explain why he's doing this. About his dad, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? So perhaps unconsciously he chose someone who lives far, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? All of this is a waste of time. This man clearly doesn't care what is driving him to do this. Why should we care? Why should we psychoanalyze these men and waste time and energy and words on this crap? And then there's a whole nother paragraph about it. This is where she finally calls her on her stuff. Perhaps you also loved a parent who may not have given you blah, blah, blah. She does call out how longing is not love. Missing somebody is not love. Promise you, I bet if this woman actually got this man, she would hate him. There's a reason why they have that whole saying absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, when he's gone 5 days a week to spend all that time with his family and wife, you have nothing going on because you have closed off all other options because you are the emotionally unavailable one. Not just him, you, or you wouldn't be dating this dude. We have to heal our own stuff. Because I'm telling you, I've been through this. Had whole imaginary relationships for months with a dude who never was going to date me. I was just a little vacation for him. I mean, he wasn't even having an affair. He just was that was the breadcrumb guy. I do like that she calls out this part. She's like, if your lover is lying to his next of kin, and so it's possible he's lying to you. It's not possible. He is. He is. He's probably lying about a lot of other things. I'm serious. I bet this dude has multiple girlfriends. She's like, look, this is going to have a long impact on your self-esteem. And I'm telling y'all, you being the other woman is going to make you hate yourself so much. That was one of the hardest lessons I ever learned when dating, is that all the things that I did as a single woman to build up my confidence, being with a man who didn't appreciate me or treat me the way I deserved, every day I stayed with that man, robbed me of my self-love and confidence. She does say, look, if you're waiting for this dude all the time, you need to get a life. Cut these men off and pour into yourself.